Hello, this is Lee McQueen, and with this video I'm talking about Berta Caceres. She was an environmental activist in Honduras. She was a leader in a struggle for human rights and economic justice, and she fought against illegal land development in Honduras. She was a leader in this movement. She is no longer with us. She was killed, murdered, or assassinated in her own home. And it is suspected that a combination of corporate security, military, and government forces combined to take her life because she was so charismatic in her struggle and she had the support of the international community. And this fight that she led against development was costing a lot of corporate elite type people money. Before her death, Berta Caceres named Hillary Clinton as responsible for backing the coup in Honduras in 2009. That led to this culture of government repression against indigenous land rights. Hillary Clinton actually wrote about her involvement with Honduras in her book Hard Choices. So this is in the public domain. This is known in the hardcover edition. In the softback edition, such things like that have been redacted or removed. But it is in the hardcover, and so it is known. It's public information since Hillary Clinton was a public figure working at the State Department at the time of this military coup in Honduras. The problem comes in with the description of the coup as being a military coup. Barack Obama named it as such when it occurred. Hillary Clinton said, no, not really. The thing is, if it had been recognized what happened when President Zelaya, who was democratically elected to Honduras by the people, he was removed from office by military men, right-wing groups, and the military government was installed illegally. The problem comes in when Hillary Clinton decided to recognize this government that was illegal. As the head of the State Department, her recognition of this government legitimized this government, and a period of repression in Honduras engaged. The international community, specifically the international community in Latin America, boycotted this government. They did not recognize the coup government that installed itself illegally in Honduras. Hillary Clinton lobbied and pressured and insisted and demanded that this government be recognized. And this government began repressing the people of Honduras, specifically the indigenous population, fighting for their land. What they were up against were lumber interests, mining interests, development interests, tourism interests. Anyone who wanted a corporate, multinational, mega corporate, megalomaniac, multi-money, big elite interest in Honduras, whoever wanted a piece, the coup government let them in, even though they were supposed to consult with the indigenous population, the Lenca people. They did not. They just began taking over the land. Berta Caceres was an advocate for the indigenous population. They were trying to construct dams and interfere with the water supply and the food supply without any respect for the people who are already there. That was their land. That was their life. And Hillary Clinton said, Well, it's in hard choice, is what she said. But as a member of the State Department, she didn't seem to mind what happened down there, from what she said in her own book. It looks like, from Berta Caceres, who actually read that book and commented on it, that Hillary Clinton ran out the clock. The international community wanted the democratically elected leader of that nation, President Zelaya, to return to office, to head the Honduran government once again. Hillary Clinton said, no, let's just hold some elections and then, move forward. And so the coup in government installed itself. Hillary Clinton legitimized the international recognition of this illegal government. They held elections, and then they began repressing the people. Berta Caceres continued to fight for the people of Honduras, but her life was threatened over and over and over. She reported these threats, and she was not protected at all. She fought and she fought, and then her life was ended by a combination of military, corporate security, people who were involved with the corporation who wanted to take over the land and extract natural resources. And apparently Hillary Clinton has described her involvement not only in Hard Choices, her own book, but there are emails from the State Department that also detail her involvement with this Honduran coup, military coup. And so, again, I've spoken of experience. I've spoken of qualifications. I've spoken of long resumes and how important it is to know what is on that resume. I've spoken of Haiti, Syria, Afghanistan, places near and far, even here within the United States, of how dark people have been treated when it comes to any involvement with a person with the Clinton in their name. Suffering, misery, pain follow. So this is what Honduras has experienced with the Clinton State Department. This is what Berta Caceres experienced with the Clinton State Department. This is what the people of Honduras are still experiencing. And the United States continues to send aid to Honduras rather than cutting Honduras off because of their government, the illegitimacy of the government. They should have had their aid cut off. It wasn't, because apparently what happened down there is okay with some. And so, again, we hear about, lobbying for women and for children. Berta Caceres was 45 when she was killed. She was a mother of 4. She was a fighter for human rights, for the environment, for humanitarian issues. She was a fighter for people. And then guns and money seemed to take precedence over what her efforts were. And so when people hold up their signs in areas of the United States that know what has occurred and know the background and what happened to Berta Caceres, and they write their signs, and their signs are not flattering to Hillary Clinton, this is the part of the reason why. And people keep saying, vote for the lesser evil. Vote for the lesser evil. And I'm looking at 4 presidential candidates, and people keep saying, vote for the lesser evil. And I'm looking at Jill Stein, I'm looking at Donald Trump, I'm looking at Gary Johnson, and I'm looking at Hillary Clinton. And I'm trying to figure out, when did Johnson, Trump, and Stein ever do anything on this level of what Hillary Clinton has done? And if that's in their resume, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't heard it yet. If Jill Stein has legitimized military coups internationally, if Donald Trump has legitimized illegal governments internationally, or if Gary Johnson has done the same, I have not heard about it, I haven't read about it, I haven't seen it. And so, again, we're told vote for the lesser evil. And I just haven't seen anything on this level from any other presidential candidate other than Hillary Clinton. So, who am I supposed to vote for? I think we need to really take a closer look at that resume and really examine it and see what's on it and really view what has happened all around the world. Even though it's not here at home, those are people. They may not speak our language, but they are people. They may be a different religion. They may look differently than us. They might have names that we consider strange, but they are human beings. They're people. And so when we say vote for the lesser evil, who is that really?